Let me be very clear. If you're using last year's market logic right now, you're already behind because January just told us something most people missed. Aloha, everyone. My name is Agent Kat Kauai here on the island of Kauai. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a seller or an investor, this market update matters because the market didn't crash. It didn't explode, it shifted quietly. And the data from January 2026 confirms it. Today, I'm going to break down what's actually happening, why buyer behavior has changed, and what that means if you're planning your next move. So, the market isn't slow, it's selective. One of the biggest misconceptions right now is that buyers disappeared. They didn't. Mortgage rates have stabilized, but that stability didn't create urgency, it created confidence. And confident buyers behave differently. They're slower, they're more analytical, and they're far more willing to say no. This is no longer a chase market, it's a decision market. In January 2026, the island of Kauai, the whole island had 45 sales. So here's the 45 sale reality check. Let's talk about the number everyone should understand. In January 2026, we did close with just 45 sales, and that's the lowest January sales volume we've seen in years. And this is important. It doesn't mean that buyers vanished, it means buyers pulled back on purpose. When sales drop this low, it usually signals fear. That's not what's happening here. Buyers are choosing patience over pressure. So, what do low sales actually mean for buyers? This means less competition, fewer bidding wars, more negotiating room, and more time to think. Buyers are no longer forced to rush just because inventory is tight. They're watching pricing closely and waiting for listings that actually make sense. This environment rewards disciplined buyers, not aggressive ones. And we're seeing that because buyers are saying no more than ever. Another key takeaway from the January data, buyers are walking away. They're rejecting pricing that feels inflated. They're passing on homes that need too much work, and they're refusing deals that don't pencil out. That's why sales volume is low, even though financing conditions are stable. The buyer mindset right now is simple. If the price doesn't make sense, I'll wait. Or if they're in escrow, they'll cancel, rescind, and that listing will come back on the market. So, why does this matter? Buyers are disciplined but not desperate. And every rejected listing sends a pricing signal, like always. So, market divergence, where activity is still happening. While overall sales are down, not every segment is behaving the same. We're seeing clear divergence. Single family homes are slowing. Vacant land is seeing the sharpest pullback, and condos are quietly gaining momentum. Money hasn't left the market, it's rotating into what buyers perceive as value. This is critical for both sellers and investors to understand. So, if you're a seller, what do you need to know right now? Low inventory no longer guarantees leverage because today's buyers will not chase pricing just because options are limited. Sellers who price strategically are selling, while sellers who price emotionally are sitting. This market rewards realism, not optimism. And so, what are smart investors doing? Investors are being far more selective. They're underwriting conservatively and they're expecting longer hold times. They're avoiding deals that only work if the market bails them out. And This is a precision market, so the margin of error is thin, but opportunity still exists for those who stay disciplined. So here's the takeaway: 45 sales for the whole island doesn't mean the market is broken. It means buyers are controlling the pace. This is a reset market, one where strategy beats speed and patience beats panic. If you're a seller, pricing and positioning matter more than ever. If you're a buyer or investor, this type of environment is where smart decisions quietly win. If this update helped you, hit the like, subscribe button, leave a comment with your situation. I do read everyone, and mahalo for watching. I'll see you in the next update. Aloha.